What's up, everyone? Just wanted to come on here and drop a quick little rant. That's what I'm going to be doing with this YouTube channel. I'm going to get to the point where I become more intentional, more purposeful with it, but right now I'm just kind of go on these long form rants to kind of share what's on my mind right now. Today is kind of a bittersweet day. Bitter in the sense that it's my last day of kind of being stuck in my ways. And when I say stuck in my ways, I've pretty much had the same circumstances for about the past 4 or 5 years now. And the circumstances I'm referring to is my current employers. I'm currently employed with one employer, which is my main full-time gig. And for that employer, I work 4 days a week. I work a 410, meaning 4 10-hour shifts during the week. And with that 40 hours, that allows me one day off. That day off is on Wednesday. That's called my RDO, or regular day off. But now, on my regular day off, I'm working another job at the police academy where I'm a recruit training officer. On top of that, I've been working Saturdays at another job, Target. I mentioned that on here earlier. And I've been holding on to that job for about the past 20 years. I started in 2005. It was my first job right out of high school. And then I worked there full time while I was attending college, earned my degree while working there full time. And the degree was what got me my current full time job now. Anywho, when I got my new job, I remained at my job at Target. However, I switched from full time to part time. And I've been doing both since I got this new job back in 2013. So that makes it 12 years that I've been juggling both jobs. When I initially got this new job, I was working about 24 to 26 hours a week at Target. And I would go from one job from 9 to 6 to Target from 7 to 11, then still go to the gym from around 11:30 p.m. to 1 a.m., come home, shower, make my dinner, and have my leisure time, which includes watching YouTube, watching Netflix. And I would do that from like 1 a.m. all the way to about 3:30, 4 a.m., sleep from like 4 to 8:30, rinse and repeat. Anywho, I'm getting sidetracked, but starting tomorrow, these current arrangements are going to kind of change a little bit because I accepted a new position within my full-time job. For the past 5 years, I've worked one assignment within one unit, and I had it really good. I mean, really good. This was the circumstances that I dreamed of. Job freedom, low stress, minimal responsibilities, super cool, super dope supervisor who didn't micromanage, kind of let me do my thing. But my problem is that if you give me too much freedom, I'm going to run with it. And when I say that, that means kind of cutting corners, taking shortcuts here and there, and really not working to my full potential. And that was fun at first, but over time it gets a little old. There'll be days where, you don't feel good about not giving it your best. And for me, I'm on the journey of personal development. I'm trying to become my best self. I'm trying to become that 10.0 me. So that requires that I'm constantly pushing myself regardless of whether I feel that it's necessary or not. So with my current assignment, I've reached the point where I could no longer find the self-motivation to push myself to the level that I know I need to push myself to. So with that being said, I volunteered for a new assignment, and in this new assignment, I'm going to be doing the same type of work. However, it's going to be higher complexity, higher profile, higher responsibility. And it was a tough decision to make because I'm going to be making the same thing that I was making previously within this new assignment. So it's going to be more stress, more responsibility, more pressure, all with the same pay. But what I'm not making financially, I'm going to be earning up here. I'm going to be challenging myself. I'm going to be stepping out of my comfort zone. I'm going to be learning new things. I'm going to be having new experiences and just finding that drive that I once had when I first started this new job. That drive to prove myself, to show these people what I got. And although I thrived in my previous position, like I mentioned, I've kind of exhausted my potential there. And that was evident when I was passed up on promotional opportunities. I thought I was ready to become promoted. I can I know I will be co-signed by several others who feel that I'm ready. I have the previous supervisory experience. I have the leadership qualities. I have the enthusiasm. Um, I have the experience. I have the positive annual evaluations to kind of back up myself. But at the end of the day, it comes down to knowledge and experience. And that was one thing that I lacked because I was stuck in my comfort zone. So by me stepping out of my comfort zone and taking on this new assignment, it's going to force me to grow, force me to become better, and show that I am capable of handling extra responsibility, of handling higher complexity workload, of handling stress. So I know I can do it. It's just the laziness in me that I got to kick. And by accepting this new position, it's going to force me to become better, like I previously mentioned. And that new position starts tomorrow. So a little nervous about it, but at the end of the day, I know it's the right decision. And I know I'm going to be happy that I made this decision. And that leads me to my next subject that I wanted to discuss, and that's Target. I've been holding this Target job. Excuse me. I've been holding this Target job. I've been working part-time, like I mentioned, for the past about 13 years. As of the last 3-4 years, it came down to 1 day a week. And unfortunately, it's come to the point where I've kind of outgrew my welcome over there. And there's conflicts regarding my availability. And to keep it simple, I've come to the decision that maybe it's best if I don't continue my time with Target. I haven't made anything official yet. That's just what's been on my mind. Once I speak to the appropriate personnel, then I will see what my options are and make that final decision. But all things must come to an end. And although it's been fun being there for 20 years, it's kind of been holding me back. I worked there because I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the team members. I enjoyed interacting with the guests. I enjoyed that kind of change of pace on weekends, different environment, private sector versus public sector. So on top of all that, I still got a paycheck at the end of the day. It'll still work. It'll still work. So that extra check, even though it wasn't much, it did come in handy. Help pay for haircuts, help pay for gym memberships, just all the little miscellaneous items that add up. And while that's great, I kind of use that as a crutch to not push myself further, if that makes sense. By knowing I had this Target job as backup, it forced me to kind of become comfortable and complacent and killed my drive to go after it in areas that I told myself I would go after, such as my personal training business. This is something that, I've kind of got the wheels turning on a little bit. I've helped over 10 people achieve transformations. They all lost a minimum of 20 pounds, feel better, look better, and are living a much better lifestyle. And since I kind of got my feet wet there, I know what I'm capable of as a fitness coach. And that's something that, I want to take a little more seriously and put more intention on. But with Target being there, taking up 8 hours every Saturday, getting that little supplemental income from Target, that kind of not forced me, but caused me to put my side hustle on the side, for lack of a better term. So if I do decide to end my tenure with Target, then I'm going to be forced to find a way to make up the income that I'm losing from no longer having it. And that's where I'm going to go harder on promoting my personal brand, promoting my coaching business, and going harder on social media. I know I have what it takes to get to the place where I want to be regarding social media. I have a unique brand. I have a unique vision, although it's just on one side, but I can see 2020 out of it. Anyways, that's my rant for today. Don't get complacent. You're going to have to find ways to constantly challenge yourself. As my coach, the OG, Guerrero Fitness says, there's no such thing as remaining stagnant. If you're not progressing, you're regressing. And throughout the past 5 years, I haven't really made too many moves. I've been doing the same thing. So ultimately, I've been regressing throughout the past 5 years. And now that I'm doing something different, I'm going to be learning more. I'm going to be doing more. I'm going to be doing different things. Then that's going to allow me to progress. And that's all I got. Wish me luck. I start my new endeavor tomorrow. I'll come with the update on what happens with Target. That's all I got for now. I'll catch you guys on the next one. And always remember, never lose sight. Keep your eye on the prize.